Like, there's days where I'm like, I can't believe people listen to this shit.
Dude,
Like, we're fucking idiots. Like, who wants to listen to us?
I know. Oh, fuck, we're recording
Oh,
already.
shit.
You are now listening to the Shane Edmonds Show.
Hey, welcome to the Shane Edmonds Show, everybody. It's Blake here with Josh.
What's up, guys?
Just Josh.
We have an empty chair tonight. Somebody couldn't be here. R.I.P.
Due to a last minute cancellation. His agent sent us a text and he was extremely booked up. So
That's how you know you made it.
Yeah, I mean, we made it big time. You know, this is only our biggest episode to date. I mean, we're coming off the most controversial presidential election in what, probably ever?
Yeah, really.
All right, let's get into it. So, Josh.
Just dive on right in.
First off, you know, the left is, they're preaching mail-in ballots. Mail-in ballots, mail-in ballots, mail-in ballots. COVID. Fuck them. Because now they're all out in the fucking streets celebrating. Like, COVID doesn't fucking exist anymore.
Yeah, like, what? Like, what?
Like, what the fuck? All right.
I just want to say this real quick. You know, the left likes to preach equality and kindness and all of this shit, but businesses weren't boarding up their windows because they were scared that the Democrats were going to win and the Republicans were going to riot. It was the other way around.
Absolutely.
They were scared that when Trump won again, if Trump won again, the left was going to riot like crazy. Tell me how that's peaceful and kind and inclusive and equality. That's bullshit. Get off your fucking high horse.
I saw a thing, too, on Facebook. He said, you know, they were talking about the election, and someone was like, oh, well, I hope. They straight called out their job, and they said, I hope they take care of you. And he straight said, well, the left does well for the blue-collar class. And I'm thinking to myself, what?
Did I get a $1,000 bonus under Obama's administration because of tax cuts? No, I didn't. But I did under the Trump administration.
Goddamn right.
Got a $1,000 bonus because my company was given a tax break. And my company was one of the nice ones, along with several hundred other companies that gave it back to their employees.
Tons of fucking companies. But yeah, mail-in ballots. So, my boss actually told me his son received 2 ballots dated a day apart back in September.
Did he mail them both back?
He asked me, he said, Dad, what'd I do? And he said, well, son, you do the right thing. Well,
the right thing is if they send you 2, you send both of them back. That's like an RSVP, right? You got RSVP twice.
You got to, I tell you right now, if they were stupid enough to send me 2 thinking, oh, he's a young college kid, you know, he's going to vote for Biden.
Yeah.
Guess what? I'm sending 2 back with fucking Donald J. Trump's name circled on that bitch. You best believe it. Sorry, my cough is still lingering, y'all. The bronchitis is really kicking my ass.
COVID.
Yeah. All right, so let's go over a couple things during this election. It wasn't just a big presidential election. There were some other laws that had to be passed or were up to be passed. We talked about the one in Virginia, but let's talk about Oregon real quick. What
did Oregon do?
Well, you know, they've been fucking rioting in Portland since like May, and
is that still going on?
I'm pretty sure it is.
They still got that, what is it called?
Well, that one was in Seattle.
Was
but
it?
Portland
Okay.
had one too, I think.
The inclusion zone or whatever the fuck it was called.
CHOP. It was Chaz at first, and they changed the fucking name. Oregon is now the first U.S. state. Of course, it's fucking U.S. I don't know why I wrote that down. The first state to decriminalize hard drugs, including cocaine and heroin.
What the fuck?
They're also the first state to legalize the therapeutic use of hallucinogenic mushrooms.
The magic mushrooms.
Oh, you want some shrooms?
But why? What? I mean, I've heard like microdosing with mushrooms can be very beneficial for like certain things like anxiety and stuff like that. But that's not full on like eating a bag of shrooms to fucking hallucinate. That's literally you're eating. It's called micro dosing for a reason. You're ingesting very little bits
Yeah.
to help you.
Yeah. I mean, and I feel like the whole U.S. with overdosing and drugs and heroin, I mean, that's a big thing these days. This, in this world we're living in now, heroin is a huge deal. It's not just weed. I mean, people are dying. You got the horse tranquilizers and fentanyl getting put in that stuff. And
people dying everywhere.
So they said violations of Oregon's current state law against drug possession carry a max penalty of $6,250 fine and up to a year in prison. And then they said, like, if you're people who manufacture or distribute hard drugs will still result in criminal punishment.
So that just means if you get pulled over or something and you have it on you, it's not a criminal offense.
Yeah. So, and they're trying to say under its terms, because they're going to be getting people out of prison and opening up that free space and da-da-da-da, they're saying under its terms, funding will be provided for an addiction treatment, health assessments, and other services for addiction issues. So it's like if you still get caught with it, you're going to go get treatment, but you're not going to go straight to federal prison or whatnot.
So there's really no extra money about it.
No.
Like,
it's fucking stupid. Why do you need to decriminalize that?
You know what?
I mean,
make the treatment center. Fucking prison is a treatment center if you think about it. Like, fuck.
Well, that's my thing. Make something to where you're sending these people somewhere instead of just prison. I mean, a center first and then prison. I mean, fuck. Don't just, it's decriminalized.
Yeah. You've got to have some sort of like first
fuck.
First possession, like, yeah, whatever. Second possession, you're going to do a little bit of time. Third possession, you're fucking really doing some time. Something like that, like a step-up program, if you will.
I mean, like they did with weed. Now it's like an ounce, I think. Anything less than an ounce, you're fine.
Yeah.
It's fucking stupid. But back to the main part of the president election. So we all watched Tuesday. The media said Biden by a landslide, which it was not at all. Trump gets the lead is in these states going in Tuesday night. And then it's all miraculously...
Michigan being one of them?
Michigan, Pennsylvania, hell, even Florida, they weren't expecting him to win. Biden was like, I'm going to win it. And then we all got the Rona here.
Really?
All two of us. And then Arizona, I mean, all these states. And then, we're stopping counting. We're stopping counting at 8 p.m. on election night. And then you all go to sleep.
The fucking polls have been closed only been closed for an hour, and you're already going to stop that.
We're stopping counting, and then we're going to wake up, and miraculously, Joe has the lead.
123,000 more ballots or something?
I mean, in multiple states. And then even still now, North Carolina has not officially been decided last time I checked the map this morning.
Like, what are these places doing?
Georgia has not been decided. Alaska hasn't even been fucking decided. Clear as day, Alaskan should have been fucking decided 12 o'clock on election day because they know where their fucking people are going. If you don't take their moose and their damn grizzly bears away from them, they don't give a fuck. They just want to be left alone.
There's literally like 4 people in Alaska.
Yeah.
The whole state has 4 people in it.
Yeah. Trump was up like 60 to 30% in that state. So it's clear as day. He's going to win. But, God knows, they might switch it somehow just to say Biden fucking won by more at this rate.
Very true.
So we all go to sleep. We wake up. Biden's up in all these states, but they miraculously stop counting. So, of course, everyone's on fucking social media. There's videos of these people bringing in coolers, suitcases of just ballots getting dropped off at these postal centers or polling places, not postal centers, all going to Biden at 4 a.m. Like, who in the fuck does that shit? And then the left's over here saying, oh, you're just sore losers. Like, what?
Yeah, okay. Okay.
I mean, you had people saying they were given Sharpies, and then they come out and say, oh, well, the ink dries faster, and even though it bleeds through, it still counts as a vote.
That's the one that I don't fully understand that one. Because when they give you a writing utensil, they don't know who you're voting for.
Exactly.
So why does it matter? Like, how can you say that in that aspect, how can you say there's fraud when they're giving you a Sharpie versus a pen when they don't know who you're voting for yet?
I agree with you there, but they said it was mostly in like Trump precincts where like a Hanover County where it was like 40,000 more votes for Trump than Biden.
I got you.
They were doing it there.
Yeah.
So like I guess like rural counties out in mostly Arizona, you know. I got one here. Former MLB baseball player Gary Sheffield even was given a Sharpie and said that he would make his appearance in court to testify, and that his ballot status was it said it was canceled
because he had on like their website, whatever state he's from.
And that was in Arizona. And we can go state by state here. Michigan, you have Rochester Hills, 2,000 votes.
Does anybody do the electronic votes anymore? Or did they fucking did that for like a year and then they're like, no, we're not doing that
anymore. That's what me and Justin were talking about, our first guest we had on Thursday. Like, I remember the second Obama election because that was the first one I voted in. That was electronical. I remember that.
I don't think I've ever voted electronically, but I do remember seeing people like posting videos of how like they weren't calibrated right and shit like that. Like you'd hit in one spot and it'd still select something way off.
That one was electronical, and because I remember, because I was like, "Fuck, man,
you were in Henrico County. That's why they have all the money."
I was, but I was in Lakeside of Henrico's. I wasn't in the best part, but Justin, he was up in Jersey, and he said they had them up there. So it's like, and Ashley and I even talked about maybe it was like certain counties and states. Yeah, like who knows?
I think I was at Pole Green at that point, and I never voted on an electronic.
Yeah, but ever since then, it's been, I think.
Everything's been paper
since then. It's been paper.
Yeah.
Which I feel like the paper makes more sense because the electronic one can get hacked easier. But then
I even remember when I was delivering down in Emporia, they had electronic ones down there. Because I remember seeing them sitting out in the municipal building when I was in there.
Yeah.
So
it's weird.
I don't know what
I mean, clearly, with all the speculation and fraud talking about and allegations coming on this one, whether it's electronical from the get-go with the ballots themselves or paper ballots, there's a chance of it getting hacked.
Yeah.
Because it's going through electronic equipment at some point. But Michigan, we got Rochester Hills. They had 2,000 votes were doubled for Biden. And on these votes, it was a straight-down ballot. So you had your presidential candidate, you had a House candidate, you had a Senate. And usually you have a local law or two
just
or
like
however many.
Virginia. I think every state was a down ballot this year.
Yes, every state was a down ballot. And these ballots that all had these tons of votes that came out of nowhere were just circled for Biden.
No other representative was selected.
Correct. Because the Republicans, I think, they retained the House took back the House.
And my thing is, like, you'll also see in certain states where... So, like if a Republican won the Senate or the House,
yes,
but then Biden still won the state. Like most people go down and they pick Republican, Democrat, whatever they choose. They go down the line and pick the same thing. How does something like that happen? Like if your Senate and your House goes Republican and then Joe Biden somehow gets the state, how does that make sense?
Exactly, because most. And that's my thing. You know, I think they said it was like 30% of Biden votes were solely like exit Trump votes, get Trump out. 30% of those, roughly, I think was like one of the numbers I saw. So it's like, but even most Republicans, like, I'll be honest, I don't agree with everything Trump has said or done.
No.
But at the same time, I'm going to vote all the way down one party. I'm not going to say, well, I really like this Republican candidate for the House, but I got to go with Sleepy Joe here. Yeah. Like, that's not how it works.
The only way I could see myself doing that is because I've discussed this before. I'm probably in the center somewhere.
Yeah.
And as if there was an independent that was running for, like, House or Senate, and I knew that they, like, if I knew they didn't have a chance, I'm not going to throw away a vote. But, like, if I knew they had a chance, I'd throw my fucking vote towards them. And that's the only way I wouldn't go straight down.
I agree with you. That's like the Libertarian candidate, Jo Jorgensen.
Yeah,
we had. Like, I mean, I read a lot of her policies, and I agree with a lot of what she stands for and stuff. But it's just like we're still at that day and age where that is a long way from happening.
It is. I believe if they would be invited to a debate, and people understood their policies, I think there would be a fighting chance.
If they had the platform that the Republican, the GOP, and the Democratic side had,
Absolutely,
it would be better.
Yeah.
And like you said, like more in the House and stuff like that, because it's still just the two options.
Because I think more often than not, you might have somebody that's a registered Democrat, but they probably lean more towards the center than anything.
And same,
there's very few people out there who are far left or far right. Like everybody's kind of close to the center, but they go with whatever values mean more to them.
Yep,
is which way they lean.
I agree.
Like for me, I'm fiscally and government wise, I'm very conservative.
Yeah.
When it comes to the social issues, I'm more liberal. Like because the social issues don't affect me. I don't care.
Yeah.
Gay marriage, abortion, anything like that doesn't affect me. So I honestly do not give a rat's ass.
I don't give a fuck.
Like take that shit and throw it away. And that's why I lean more towards the right.
I agree with you there. Like it's 2020, we can put that shit behind us now.
Yeah.
Like, let's focus on the main shit.
Yeah,
taxes,
absolutely.
everything else.
My paycheck, the government involvement in anything, and then my Second Amendment rights.
Yeah, sorry, lost my headphones there. But yeah, let's get back to Michigan real quick. Election workers wore Biden shirts and clapped as GOP poll watchers were removed. And then now we have a nonpartisan whistleblower reviewed ballots with no dates and was instructed to add the pre-election dates and to count the ballots. And then you had Wayne County poll workers blocked the windows, denying the legal right for the Republican side and Trump administration to monitor. And then hundreds of reports of poll watchers were being intimidated. Because like even in Philly, the big thing up there with the Trump campaign was that room was so big and they were saying 6 feet. They had to be a minimum of 6 feet, but then they couldn't use binoculars or something to see. Because that room was so big and they were expecting, millions and millions of votes just out of there. So, and then you had dozens of rejected ballots from the wrong precinct were redone to be counted, which is it just doesn't make sense. And my biggest thing is like, I get COVID and they preach the whole mail-in ballot thing and you gotta count the votes. But I'm sorry, they sent these things out how long in advance?
Well, even Virginia had a big issue with like how many ballots were like mislabeled as something on a thumb drive and didn't get counted at. It was like 20,000 or something.
20,000.
Like what?
And also when someone had the lead and then it was, bam, here they are, and then Spamberger then took the lead.
It's fishy. Like I'm not a big conspiracy guy. I'm really not. But
no,
something fishy has gone on here, and I can't say exactly what it is because I honestly haven't done too much research. But something is aloof.
My thing is too is if the shoe were on the other foot, no
my
matter
God,
who you are,
there would be riots for this.
It would be insane. I don't see cities getting burned down right now. If for some reason Trump does these lawsuits like they're supposed to start Monday, tomorrow, because we're here Sunday night in the garage. If he does this...
The studio, not the
studio,
garage.
You're right. I'm sorry. Fuck. Let's just say, if Trump ends up winning everything, and they found out that there was cheating and fraud, and Trump is the reelected president, this country it'll
burn to the ground.
Burn to the fucking ground.
It absolutely will.
And the Simpsons, the Simpsons predict the future and everything. Have you seen this video?
Yes.
And Ashley, she's on this video. She was like, "What do you think that means?" Because it's like Civil War, and I'm just like, it doesn't. It's so broad, it doesn't tell you, but at the same time, you can kind of guess.
I have a feeling that like, as people of the right, like if somebody wanted to like take land and break off and become their own, we'd be like, fuck it, go.
Yeah.
Like we're not gonna stop you. Like
cut off California.
Yeah, like take fucking something and leave the rest to us. We'd take probably the Midwest.
Yeah.
Because that's all the land.
Like Montana, Wyoming.
Yeah, like all the fresh virgin land.
Yeah. Oh man. But no, it's just like it would be insane. And the fact that everyone's like, oh, you're just a sore loser. Like, no, like, there's so much speculation, not just one state. It's all of the key states,
Yeah.
the key states, with fishy shit happening, all these, millions and millions of votes, they have 102 voter percentage or voter turnout. Like, how do you have 102% of votes? Like,
Yeah.
thought the percentage is 100. You have
I
100.
did see somewhere. Now, I don't know. I'm not a fact checker, so I don't know. Excuse me. That like a lot of those pictures that are going around of the 102% or whatever were actually like the registered voters were taken from 2016.
Yeah,
and not current.
And Wisconsin, that one was.
Yeah.
But,
So, but like I said, I'm not a fact checker. I don't know if that's
I saw that
how
one.
much of that is true, but like I said, I don't dive too much into conspiracies, but there is something.
Well,
something.
You know what gets me too is like everything now on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, everything, even the shit Donald Trump is still posting, it is flagged as fraudulent posting and everything. And it's what the hell?
Immediately.
Like instantly. Independent, you've been flagged by an independent fact checker. Like, what?
Give me who are these fucking fact checkers?
Show me the link where you have the actual facts.
Exactly.
That I'm wrong.
Don't
because I'm sharing something.
Don't sit there and say it's an independent fact checker when we know that's not true.
I might just be trying to stir the pot here and piss someone off to get in a little fucking social media argument. Like, so, but so I saw this thing. So, it's been a crazy year for sports. The Lakers won the NBA title, and then the Dodgers won the World Series. That both has not been done since '88 in the same year, 1988. Yeah. Well, then
where it was also the Lakers and the Dodgers.
Yeah, same year, same teams. Well, 1988, Bill Elliott took the number 9 car to victory lane in the NASCAR championship.
And who took it this year?
Who took it tonight? Chase Elliott
in
the number 9 car.
His son.
1988 presidential election.
Oh shit!
Guess who won? A Republican. I'm not saying anything, but history rewrites itself, baby.
God damn, here we go.
Would that be some shit? Would that be some shit?
That's some Illuminati shit right there.
I told Ashley that. I was like, if that fucking happens, then I'm betting on everything else in the rest of my life because I can win some money. I mean, good God.
That's insane.
But back to, I got some more stuff on this election fraud. I know it just seems like a endless dark hole, but there's just so much of it, and it's just still so much to talk about. Like, it's not over yet. I mean, they declared him the winner, but there's still investigations to be done.
Yeah.
I mean, so Pennsylvania, they have now 2 USPS whistleblowers come out. 1 was anonymous. 2 were anonymous. 1 is now no longer. He straight came out of hiding and called out the postmaster by name, saying that they were ordered late ballots picked up and separated, and were told that they were going to be backdated to 11/3.
The fuck?
And one came out of hiding, which is just a big thing, in my opinion. Like,
oh yeah, like
I mean, you basically risk your whole life.
Risking your life for
life.
It. Yeah.
Everyone knows the USPS is a good company to work for. I mean, it's federal. Their benefits through the roof.
They're not. They're a private.
Their
company.
benefits are good as shit, though.
Well, yeah, but they're not federal. They're a private company.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
They used to be part of the government, but they're not.
Well, by the way, this dude just risked his whole fucking career over this shit.
Just to go public.
Yeah, just to come out. And because he truly believes this shit is wrong.
That's insane.
It really is. And then we have there's now more shit that, the software was flipping the votes. And there's I don't know whether this one's a conspiracy or not. I actually just found this one today, but it's insane on Twitter. It's Dominion Software. And supposedly Nancy Pelosi and Senator Feinstein both have interest in the Dominion software used widely in all contested states in this election. The software can actually decide an election, and it was used just for that purpose because it calculates how many votes Trump was ahead and how many would be needed to flip the election. And it was used in 47 counties alone just in Michigan. And then Pennsylvania, Arizona, Nevada,
yeah.
and I think one more. Might have been
Florida.
Wisconsin. Might have been Wisconsin.
Wow.
It's fucking insane. It's just crazy. And then you got Biden coming out here with his first speech the other night talking about COVID, and instantly 230 million thousand. Like, what the fuck?
God damn it. Starting off great.
That's not a stutter.
Right. Exactly.
That's not a stutter. That's
like, I love the people who are like, oh, leave his speech impediment alone. Like, that's fucked up to fucking pick on that, yada, yada, yada. But these are the same people that fucking went off on Trump when he mistyped whatever he did in the Kofefi tweet.
Yeah.
You're right. Like, these are the same people that fucking won't let that shit go.
Yeah.
Like, how is that any different?
Get the fuck out of here. I'm making fun of him because he's old as shit. The motherfucker's been in politics for 47 fucking years and ain't done a goddamn thing.
And he likes to touch little children.
Yeah. Talking about getting the fucking hair on the legs standing up. Fuck y'all.
Pedo Joe, people.
Goddamn right. Then you got there's a video that surfaced the other week. CEO of Black Rifle Coffee posted it, and it was back in when he graduated law school. I was the number one in my class on a Bull scholarship and da-da-da-da-da. And then it goes to all the professors, and they were like, he was not on a full scholarship. He was ranked second to last in his class. And it was like all the shit. And what happens? I get independent fact check for sharing falsified information.
Oh, my God.
God, like
these are professors that are fucking saying, like,
yes, and the video quality was so old. Like, you could tell this shit wasn't made up. And it was a young Joe Biden. It wasn't fucking white-ass head Joe Biden now. Like, fuck out of here.
And then did you see today that our former President Bush came out and said that the election was fair? And
well, he said like two different things.
Yeah.
He said it was fair, and then he said something. Like, I saw two articles like 10 minutes apart, and one was like, it was fair, and then the other was like, it needs to be investigated or something. And then like half the GOP says that Trump just needs to concede, but then the other half's like, we're not done with this yet. Yeah. Remember back with Bush and Gore back in 2000, and
yeah.
So I mean, it'll be.
I mean, that one it was a hell of a lot closer than this one is looking to be. But when you take into account any fraudulent stuff that may or may not have happened, I mean that's the key separation there.
And my whole thing is, will we ever really know the truth?
No.
It's like so much other shit that goes on in this world. Will we really know the truth? You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna keep coming here every week. We're gonna keep going to fucking work every day.
We're 19 years removed from 9/11, and we still don't know the truth on that. You think we'll ever know the truth on fucking this 2020 election?
I mean, everything.
No.
I mean, all those big things.
Area 51? No.
Yeah. I mean, they already, Pentagon come out and said there's aliens, and no one flipped at all. They were just like, we knew. We knew.
We'll never know the truth about a lot of
things. I mean, do you think if they came out and said something about 9/11, like, do you think people would have outrage? I think they'd just be like,
It at this point, it's so far past. Like,
I think you'd have the people that already believe it be like, yeah, and then the other people like, oh, that's a lie. They're just saying that now.
Yeah. I think the biggest uproar would probably be from people who lost loved ones that day.
I agree with you.
That would be the biggest, like, either directly in the 9/11 attacks or people who lost their lives fighting for this country immediately after 9/11.
Yeah, because that surge was big.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, man. But, yeah, I mean, no matter what, these next 4 years, no matter who's in office, nothing's changing for us. I'm going to live my life the same fucking way.
I'm going to come on here every week.
You got that right.
Tell y'all what's on my mind.
Well, I mean,
then tell you if you don't like it, kiss my white ass.
The people freaking out, already. Again, it's been declared by the media and everything that Joe is elected, but it's not done yet.
Yeah.
Inauguration ain't till fucking January, for crying out loud.
We've got time to figure this out.
Yeah. I mean, and as long as the Republicans, GOP still has the House or the Senate, nothing's just gonna go without getting kicked back.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, and you know what else gets me is, and I'm not coming off sexist here, but the woman community right now with Kamala. And Marie shared something with us the other day about, now I can be whatever I want to be thanks to her. Like,
if you didn't believe that before now, like, that's your own fucking fault.
Yeah.
If your kids didn't believe that they can do things Like your little girls can grow up and be great, amazing things. That's on you as a parent.
Yes.
That's not on the fucking world.
Because we have our first female, African American, quote unquote, female vice president. Now your daughter can
hold
grow
on.
up.
She's African American, she's female, and she's South Asian.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you can't leave that one out of there.
Jesus. And there's probably another fucking one in there, too.
You know what she is? She's a fucking American. Just fucking call her an American.
Yeah, she's a woman.
I'm sorry for my language today. Some of this shit really upsets me.
But yeah, I mean, now that she's in office, my daughter can grow up into be whatever the fuck she wants. Bitch, it's 2020. She could have done that already.
Yeah.
If she wants to grow up and be a NASCAR driver, guess what? She can go do it. If she wants to go play fucking football, she can do it.
Like, this isn't 1932. Like,
yeah, you have a right to vote.
There's nothing stopping you.
You got a right to vote. I mean, it's just all those posts. Like, more people are happy for Kamala than fucking Sleepy Joe right now.
Yeah, absolutely. We all know she's going to be president before halfway through his term.
I read a thing the other day that said it's just a matter of time until Joe is deemed unfit and Nancy Pelosi brings out some shit on Kamala and then her ass takes it all.
I wouldn't be surprised if Joe got the Epstein treatment. To be honest, quite frank with you.
God, I can
fucking
see
Hillary, the Clintons are coming in here and offing him.
I can see it. And
then she takes office.
I gotta say,
is it Kamala? Am I saying it? I don't want to get accused as
maybe it's Kamala.
I don't want to be accused of being racist because I can't pronounce her name
or sexist.
I mean, it's spelled like Pamela but without a P. It's a K.
Maybe it's Kamala.
It should be Kamala. Like, that's...
You know what? Here on the sesh, she is now Kamala.
Officially Kamala.
Kamala Harris. Did you see the phone call where she was like, "We did it, Joe"?
Yeah.
I saw one that said, she hung up the phone and said, it was like, she probably hung up the phone and said, "Fucking moron" afterwards. Like, Jesus. Man, what the fuck is the world come to?
I even saw somebody who voted Democrat. They blatantly came out and said, "We still don't like Joe. We still don't agree with anything he's done. But it was just to get Trump out." And I'm like, that is Trump. The wrong fucking way to think about these decisions that are this massive. That is completely the wrong attitude to come into it with.
Well, my thing is,
you are what's wrong with this country.
Yeah, my thing is Trump was a racist and a pedophile and all this. Well, Trump has been out here saving these fucking children. You know, there's been more children saved this year in the United States than God knows how long. You know, we just had 40-some rescued in Virginia just the other week.
Yep.
You know, there were another 40 in Ohio a couple months ago, early September. So I don't see how you can get that out of that. But I told Ashley the other day, I was like, it's going to be real funny when Joe's in office and there's still going to be an officer-involved shooting or some type of controversial shooting.
Yeah.
And then what's going to happen?
Yep.
Nothing's going to change. The matters that are going on in these small towns in America are not just from Trump.
This inequality y'all want to talk about, it didn't get any better under the Obama administration. So what makes you think that the Biden administration will change that?
Yeah.
Like, Obama had 8 years to fucking take care of it. And
change.
He did what?
Change. Obamacare was
fucking Obamacare
wonderful.
Made everybody's rates go through the roof. Thank God. I pray to God they don't put that back in place.
I saw a thing too. It was someone shared on Facebook and it was like 8 years with no scandals, no conspiracies. Talking about Obama. Do we now want to talk about Benghazi?
No, really?
I mean, that's just the main one.
I watched that movie the other day.
Oh,
it was on TV. I was like, God, I can't. if it's on, I have to fucking watch it. It is a great movie.
I was cleaning out the DVR the other day, and I had it recorded twice on there. I was like, well, I only need one, so I only need one. Yeah, that movie is hands down probably one of the best movies made.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's like that bitch is still walking around, acting like it never happened, and that she's not at fault for those American lives. Fuck. I think I'm done with politics. I'm done with my rant. I think we covered enough for Jayson tonight.
Shit, if Jayson was here, we'd still be in like the first 10 minutes of things that we talked about.
I mean, I'm sure I got more here that I haven't talked about, but Jesus,
we never would have made it through the Notebook.
Oh my God, it would have been a 2-hour episode here. I mean,
I was like, if he was here, I was fully prepared to spend 2 hours here.
Yeah,
without a doubt.
Me too. I mean, and that's fine, but sorry, I'm looking. We got our kickball thing. Did you see this?
Mm-mm.
We play Wednesday at 8:15. We're a 4 versus a 5 seed. Like, what?
And it's just one game?
That's what it says.
Let's not talk about this on air.
So, by the way, y'all, kickball is done.
We're heading into the lofts, y'all.
We're heading to the playoffs.
The playoffs?
You want to talk about playoffs? We only lost one game out of what? We played
6, 8.
We played
seven, yeah.
and we played 7 last season. So, we're 13-1.
Killing it, y'all.
Good run.
There was no playoffs last season. So.
No, because of COVID. Fucking COVID. But, yeah, we got playoffs. So I was reading the text. I'm sorry about that. What else? What else do we have coming up? We got the wife takeovers coming soon. We don't know when. We're not telling them.
We haven't decided when we're going to.
Yeah, we're going to have
Maybe
to.
that'll be Thanksgiving week.
Dude, that should. I was telling Ashley.
Like, they can go shopping all day Black Friday and then come record an episode.
Dude, get them fucking hammered and get them on here. Yes.
Maybe that's the plan.
Yes.
I hope they all listen to this and they get super hyped for that.
All right, the next 10 minutes of this podcast is going to be us just having daily fucking conversations, so you can exit now or you can
really. We're done with all of our topics.
But no, what was I fucking telling Ashley? I told Ashley that we need to we're going to have to double up some to record a backlog that way so we get through the holiday season.
Because that's going to be so rough.
It's going to be a long one.
Yeah, dude, just bear with us through this initial holiday season. Once we get through this one, we'll have a better idea of what we need to do.
We were going to try to bring Kippy on tonight, our firefighter friend, but he's working. He's out there saving lives. Putting out fires.
I told Blake we should have just taken our equipment to the station and just sat there.
Gone to the fire.
We'll go fucking live on a call.
They're on the call. We're fucking putting on the helmets. You can't hear us through the gas mask, but all you can hear is the sirens. That shit would be fucking gnarly. Oh no, but no. All you listeners, we'll close this one out. But if you haven't heard already, on the Facebook page, we now have a website. And on that website, it has all the platforms that we are on, so you can just click the link, click the icon, and bam.
Moving on up in the world.
We are, I got a little host section, put pictures of us.
Oh, Lord.
But it's not available to the public yet because we don't have the pro website, I think is what it said. Or maybe I just haven't clicked it. I don't know. I'm not good at this shit.
We're not web designers.
No. But make sure you check out our website. The link will be on the show notes of the podcast. It is www.podpage.com/Shane Edmonds Show. We will be back here next week, hopefully with Jayson, and hopefully with a guest.
We got to get a guest on here soon.
We do. I mean, he's got some people.
I don't care who it is.
I mean, Justin wants to come back on.
Justin wants to come back.
We got Kippy. I got some people. We just need to schedule it.
We need to bring Short on here.
Yeah, we need to bring Short on here. But make sure you leave us a review. Those would be great. That's what helps us get noticed. We're growing. We're up 60% already compared to last month. We're reaching new listeners. We're reaching new countries. We're reaching new states.
I love it, people. I love to hear that.
The only way to do that is to keep giving us reviews and to just share that link one time on your profile. That's all we ask. One link share. You won't regret it. You can delete it after 24 hours if you want. I won't judge you.
Hell.
But yeah, make sure you leave us a review. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram at The Shane Edmonds Show. Check out our website. Let us know what you think. Give us some feedback. Give us a review. Email us.
Do anything.
Fuck, come by the studio.
Send us a smoke signal.
Yeah. Come by, send us one of those mail-in ballots. That's all I got.
Shit, we'll come get ice cream with you. Where you want to meet up?
Yeah, Josh loves a good dessert run. He actually went on one tonight before he came over here. So
Not for myself, though. I just got myself a Mr. Pibb.
I know, what the hell? I told you I had cold Mountain Dew in the fridge.
I know. I don't know what it is, but lately, like, when I'm out, like, I can't drink it out of a can or a bottle. I don't like
Ooh,
it. But a fountain, Mr. Pibb or Dr. Pepper, is like
it gets you.
gold to me right now.
That's like
It's
me with
so
just
good.
Coke. Like I get a fountain Coke fucking anywhere.
Oh yeah, those are always great.
Like I'll
as
be
well.
coming home 2:00 in the afternoon. Text asking, "You want anything?" She's like, "No. What are you getting?" I'm like, "I just want a large Coke from Chick-fil-A." Well, we have Coke in the fridge.
It's not the same.
It's not the fucking same, and
It's
you
not
know
the
it.
same. I can't drink Dr. Pepper out of a can or bottle. It tastes like ass. But I get it out of a fountain, and I'm fucking high as shit.
Hell yeah, he's on that Oregon.
Exactly.
Them Oregon laws.
I'm taking the magic mushroom, baby.
Those shrooms.
All right, y'all. We appreciate y'all listening. I know.
Yeah.
I wish we could have given you more tonight, but with just the two of us, it's not.
It was a last minute
It's-
decision, but we had to come. We had to bring the heat, and we did our best.
We didn't want to come to you late, so me and Blake just went on our own. We thought about maybe pushing it back to recording Monday, like right after work, but I don't think y'all wouldn't have been happy with us. We might have lost some
Ooh,
people.
let's see this. Hold on, y'all. Hey, Dad, you're live on the Shane Edmonds show. Say hey.
Hey, how you doing?
We're good. How are you doing tonight?
Good. And I'm going to call you later, I guess.
Yeah. Hey, Dad, give us one positive quote.
We need an inspirational quote for the show.
We need an inspirational quote, Bootstrap.
I don't know if it's inspirational, but never put off for tomorrow what you can get done today.
Hell yeah, I love
Hell
it.
yeah. Thanks, Dad. I'll call you back. Good night, y'all.
Appreciate it, everybody. We'll catch you next week.